This week's edition of FTC, Lures Game at Throwdown at the Outer Limits. Today's game being tested on Steam is Ragdoll Conquest. It's a new one for me at least. And first, we have Afro Ninja going against sorry, pulling up the parking. We have Skeleton and Kiwi. Team first. Alright, looks like Kiwi may have won that one. Oh, maybe best out of 2 out of 3. Gelatin's going for a block right now. Kiwi's going for a throw. Bull's still Skeleton against the wall. Oh, not much to do there. I think that reminds me of a slow version of Afro Samurai is getting knocked around. Afro Samurai is getting knocked around a bit. Skeleton's looking for a kill shot. Let's see if he finds anything. Skeleton gets hit against the wall, bounces back, knocks Kiwi up in the air. Hit on Kiwi, and Kiwi goes down. Alright, Kiwi's back in the game. Now let's see the other game shut on. There's a kendo station there. Kiwi's looking for a rematch. Kiwi uses a weapon against Skeleton. There's nunchucks in this game, guys. This is my first time casting Kung Fu. This is an interesting one. It looks like a lot of fun nonetheless. Like a 2D version of Smash. From what it looks like Skeleton has the upper hand right now. We'll see who wins this one. Alright, looks like Kiwi got the better of Skeleton in that round. So, let's see what happens. There's a hit box on the plate, see if anybody picks that up. Skeleton knocks him into the air. He continues to put the pressure on Kiwi. Kiwi has a gold bonus. Look at that Skeleton. There's a gold box on the floor that Kiwi picks up. The gold's a ball. Skeleton can knock Skeleton in the middle of that's weak. He's unable to do so. Skeleton briefly puts the back and recovers nicely. Finally is able to do that on Kiwi. And just like that, Skeleton wins that round. Oh, they're going back for match 3 now, I do believe it is. So Skeleton on Kiwi. Skeleton's the Nina looking for I'm just gonna call it now. I don't know the names of these characters, so I'm looking them up as I go along, guys. Looks like Skeleton has a spot of something. That is a pot. It's a big box of Chinese food. Skeleton's able to grab it. Doing some work. Skeleton's sitting at half health right now, and Kiwi's looking to gain momentum. Skeleton runs around, tries to dodge Kiwi's footsteps. Kiwi's looking for an item. He has an item of some sort, unsure what it is. It's like a ray gun of some sort of trophy. I'm just gonna call it a trophy. Finds a Kung Fu stick. There's a Skeleton. Skeleton gets knocked against the Skeleton looks dazed, but is able to bounce back against Kiwi. At least Kiwi tries to block. Nobody home. No attack given by Skeleton there. Kiwi throws an item at Skeleton deflects it. He's able to bounce it back. There's an item on the floor now. On the floor. Kiwi very wisely picks that up and regenerates some health. Kiwi's red. He's looking danger. He's looking to get the upper hand. Unable to do so this far. Kiwi throws that Kung Fu stick right back there. Skeleton gets the upper hand. That round at least. Kiwi's back in with a full bar of health. We'll see where this goes. Well, he knocks Skeleton out, or will Skeleton continue the momentum? Stay tuned and find out, folks. Skeleton comes up with a very nice block there, but Kiwi now has shurikens, throwing stars, and throwing out Skeleton. And Kiwi wins that round. We will see if there's a round 4. We will see what's on screen. Okay, so I am correct, guys. Kiwiceom won that set 2-1. This is the first time we've ever casted Ragdoll Kung Fu on screen. We usually feature Street Fighter 6 or Tekken 8, so thanks to everybody tuning into stream. This is not this is not the typical FTC night thing that we would do comms on, but you know, I'm just taking the ball and running with it of sorts. But if you guys, and that does remind me, if you guys do play Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, or QXKO, or any other fighting game for that nature, of the nature, we do invite you to come out on Thursday nights. It's a real fun time and a real good crowd of people, guys. Sign-ups are always on start.gg, and you can look us up on Thursday night Throwdowns at the Outer Limits. And speaking of fighting and all that spooky stuff, tomorrow is Halloween, so a very happy Halloween Eve to all our viewers and all the people who are not viewing online. It looks like we have Kiwi Crit-based Unkempt statue on screen right now. So I'm going to presume that Crit-base is Kung Fu looking, well, the Jet Li looking guy, and Unkempt statue is the... Okay, I'm just gonna call him Raiden, because it reminds me of Raiden from Mortal Kombat, so we have Jet Li versus Raiden for that matter. Okay, Jet Li looking guy comes down to the stage, and let's see what happens here. Raiden goes in for the attack. This is his punch. Oh my goodness, what are you doing right now, Raiden? Raiden's not looking like he's a formidable opponent. Uh-oh, Jet Li picks up the knockdown. Raiden shatters that, knocks him against the wall. We'll get back to that announcement in a couple of minutes. We have a very intense match going on right now between Raiden and Jet Li. Raiden's going for a block, but Jet Li's not even in the vicinity of him. What is this Jet Li doing right now? Jet Li knocks Raiden up in the air, looking for some sort of attack momentum. Unable to gain any, but Raiden's looking very formidable. Good job for him. Kept knocking Jet Li into the middle of the next century. What is going on here? Well, Raiden's looking for an item to throw. There's a pot up there at the right corner. We'll see if anybody sees that. He finds a box. Let's see if he picks that up. Nope, no to avail. He knocks it. He opens it. One checks on it first. Yeah, this thing reminds me more and more of Smash the more I look at it. Yeah, I was able to kick Raiden up against the pillar and the rocks there. Oh my goodness, Raiden knocks Jet Li off the stage. Jet Li is unable to make a recovery. I presume Jet Li's going to make a recovery right now of some sort. Shatters the urn. There's a today container of some sort on the floor. Let's see if anybody picks it up. Raiden doing a very good job of blocking. There's Jet Li against the rocks. Just gonna go. Knocks Jet Li up in the air. Looks to knock him off the platform. Oh, knocks the pot off the platform though. I'm not sure if he wanted to do that. Oh, continuing the onslaught. Raiden looking character. Knocks him back into the air. Almost knocks him off the platform again. In response, and it looks like Raiden is going to win this round. Alright, on to the next round. Both of them starting off again. This looking character is just getting knocked around, thrown around like a ragdoll right now. Oh, Raiden's getting knocked up into the air. What'll come of this? Raiden battles back with an offensive onslaught. He's battling close to the stage. What is he doing, guys? I have zero idea. Raiden's very largely going for a pop. The Lee character is looking like he's about to get knocked off stage into oblivion. Whatever's down there. We'll see somebody picks that up to use it. Uh-oh, Raiden just knocked Jet Li out of here. Lee came back with a clean bill of health. Oh, no, Raiden's out. He just vanishes into oblivion and disappears. Jet Li character is looking very formidable right now. Raiden has to change up his strategy a bit. Jumps over and able to get over this Jet Li looking character. We'll see what happens. Jet Li is able to battle back. Raiden jumps up, knocks him around a bit. Knocks Jet Li off the platform again. Very good technique by this Raiden looking character here. Raiden knocks Jet Li into him. Knocks Jet Li out. They're basically just trying to find each other right now. Jet Li getting better at that exchange in the physicality. They're able to keep on the physicality and not raiding. Raiden makes the mistake of tossing Raiden right back into the smash. It's the match Jet Li off the platform. Oh, Jet Li looks to return the favor and gives Raiden a taste of his own medicine. We're at 5 seconds, guys, so I wonder who will win this round. Oh, Jet Li knocks Raiden out. Raiden's looking to make a recovery, and Jet Li will win that round. We are on to match 3, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, we are. Right into match 3. Raiden getting the better of this exchange so far, looking for a jab, looking for a couple of kicks. Able to get them. Yeah, Lee is getting absolutely dazed and confused right now, but he's able to battle back and start some offense of his own. As a ledge, he gets off the ledge. There's the block. Uh-oh. Raiden's back to his off-the-stage tactics against guys. A very formidable one, that time. We'll see if he can work well for him. We'll see if he keeps that up. Raiden did pretty formidable right now, but really looking to defend the field with the offense. Yeah, it's knocked into the middle of Oblivion, but it's okay. Raiden got back in. Raiden looks to grab him again, but Jet Li is battling his back and trying to stay in the fight. Uh-oh, and he does. He finally is able to knock Raiden now. Raiden appears on top of the stage. He puts back down. He sees Jet Li down at the bottom of the stage to fight. Jet Li's going on some sort of tactic right now. Knocks Raiden as Raiden finishes the finish. Lights him off. Raiden is able to come up with a knockout there. Uh-oh, he spawns right against the ledge of the stage, guys. We'll see what happens here. Can he get some sort of offense going? Both of them have items. Raiden throws his urn, isn't able to hit anything. And what Jet Li does with this. Every hand gets scattered, and there's that trophy. On the floor. We'll pick it up. We'll see what happens here. And Raiden gets knocked down. There's going to be another shot somewhere. And he shatters it. We'll see what he does here. Raiden blocks. Raiden gets knocked up. Up with Raiden fighting. Jet Li looking very good. And what is going on with Raiden right now? He looks like he's confused. That round ends in a tie. I have not seen that yet in this game. But I guess that can happen, so I guess they're on to a game 4. Well, I do believe the game the series is the best of 5 if I'm not mistaken. So this tie has to get broken somehow they perform, so we'll see who gets the better hand of these two. They're looking very formidable right now, and they're both just trading blows at the bottom of the stage. But this Jet Li character knocks Raiden, finally gets Raiden off the stage and wrestles him off of there. We'll see what happens here. Gets thrown against the pillars, looking towards the pot he just picked up. He knocks it up, not to no avail. The pot stays and shatters. He's looking for some block. Defense right now. Unable to find any. And Raiden throw him against the pot. No, Raiden decides to throw him above on the stage to the other platform. Raiden absolutely just beats Jet Li off the stage. I don't know what happened there, but I wish he could have countered, but it looks like he did. But we'll see what happens next. Jet Li is looking to bounce back. Finally does. Raiden is down and now hopefully down to the ground. Raiden decides not to use it. Jet Li is able to return the favor, but decides not to. Slam Raiden against the floor instead. He recovers some sort of help. Uh-oh, Jet Li had Raiden what did not to him. Let's skip on there. Is able to find the grab. Comes up with it that time. Very scary character. Looking absolutely Raiden is trying to bounce back, but Jet Li gets the better of that offensive exchange. Knocks Raiden back and forth. There's a pot into Raiden. Ouch. That's going to really hurt tomorrow morning. Anyways. Oh, Raiden finds a pot of his own. Absolutely launches it across the stage. Is unable to find anything. Able to knock the Jet Li I would like to not Jet Li character off the stage. There's some sort of Alright, 3 seconds left in this match. 1-0. We will see who got the better of that exchange. And it is the Jet Li looking character, so congratulations is in order for... I don't know what my... There, guys. Practice is cutting out on me here. Congratulations are in order for Crit Base, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see what happens next. So, back to the announcement from earlier. Tomorrow we are doing... we are having a Halloween party at the Outer Limits, so if you're in the community and in the Ashburn, Leesburg area, we invite you to come on out. Invite you to stick around for gaming. The event's actually free to enter. We're doing a costume contest, a small party, and who knows? Maybe I'll decide to like throw on a kid-friendly scary movie or something. I have to stay tuned and find out. Don't know what the movie is yet. I might just like cast Lilo and Stitch on the big screen for a movie because technically Stitch is an alien. Well, we'll see what this next set on stream is. And I am sorry, guys. Unkempt Statue won that round, 3-2. So there is a correction there. Unkempt Statue beat Crit Base 3-2 on that round, and we will see what lies in store for the next set to go on stream. But I do believe that's going to be Seiko and Sugar Bear. I'm not too certain, but we will definitely find out here in a few short moments. And just a friendly reminder to all those Super Smash Brothers players, we are having a Super Smash Brothers weekly tournament here on Monday at the Outer Limits, and I do believe our Mario Kart Super Clash is also coming up. So sign up on our Discord for notifications and updates, and sign-ups are always held on StartGG. If for Mario Kart inquiries, email message Millpool on Discord. He will be able to get you more information to that. CPU1 is the person to message for the Super Smash Brothers tournament. We usually have a pretty good Super Smash Brothers turnout, so we invite you guys to come on out and and it'll be a fun time. Looks like we have the next set going here. I will get you who's on stream momentarily. We have Lozito versus Fluffy on stream next for you guys. We'll see what comes up with this match. Okay, Lozito should be on the left and Fluffy should be on the player 2, if I'm not sorely mistaken. We will see Fluffy is trying to lock in the character choice. Decides to go with Raiden. Who will Lozito pick? Lozito picks Afro Samurai, and we're going to get this set underway. Okay, so apparently the objective is to defeat your opponent as many times as possible within the given time limit to win the game. Afro Samurai getting off the here, absolutely knocking Raiden around. Raiden has no clue where he's at. Raiden is looking to generate some sort of offense, unable to do so thus far. Now Afro Samurai jumping around trying to find out where Raiden's at, is finally able to knock them down in and out. We will see what happens here. They're looking to generate some offense. There are plenty of items on that platform. We'll see if any of them get put to use. And Afro Samurai throws a first base, comes up with it, smashes a wall. Raiden tries to clean up, gets knocked to the killer there. On the right post, Raiden throws the trophy looking at I'm sorry, Afro throws the trophy looking thing at Raiden. Throws a Kung Fu stick at him. After ricochets off the killer there, go to an veil, finds absolutely nobody. Afro Samurai picks up the Kung Fu stick again, uses it against Raiden, and knocks Raiden out again. Afro Samurai wins by a way of 2 knockouts. Way to go, Afro Samurai. Afro Samurai looking absolutely formidable. Raiden looking to get back into this game. We'll see if he's able to. Raiden comes up with a few punches. Absolutely just ripping the air right now. What is going on with Raiden here? So, tries to come up with a block, but there's nothing to block. Afro Samurai recovers from the block. He doesn't love a good he doesn't love some good challenges. Raiden comes up with a few good blocks. Afro Samurai looking to do the same. Grabs Raiden, throws him in the air on the other platform. Knocks him around a bit. Let's see any of the items there. Afro Samurai has a trophy, decides to use it. Ricochets and catches and uses it again. Tosses Tosses a fire for Raiden. Sorry, I was looking for the turn to use there. Tries to launch the trophy back. Finally, he's able to get Raiden. Raiden's able to catch Afro Samurai and just knock him around a bit. That's it. He just got put back into play and sold to the This hot seems interesting. Afro Samurai definitely was using the code guard. Raiden tries to take out of Afro Samurai. There's some food there. We'll see if anybody picks that up and generate health. Afro Samurai seems like that. Generates health and knocks Raiden out to go up 2 rounds. I do believe that was Rosito, that one. I will correct it. It's wrong. But I do think Rosito got the better of Fluffy now. And for anyone who does come out to Thursday night throwdowns or Thursday night FGC at Yet Unlimited, we typically do a mystery game every week. Like a random game that gets announced when we start the tournament. And I mean, it's a fun time for everybody. Like I said earlier, definitely a good crowd of people. And like everybody helps everybody here, like become better at the game they're playing. Like, huge shout out to Fluffy for when I did compete here when I was playing Street Fighter, and he would help give me pointers on how I could get better use out of my character. And we typically have a really big Street Fighter turnout. We don't know where all the regulars are, but we hope the regulars are doing okay. So, shout out to Jaeger, Tropic Trickster, and the rest of the gang. And as you guys are watching the stream, hope to see you guys back out next week or in the future for return of FGC and Street Fighter. Guys, I must say, for the first time that I'm casting this, Ragdoll Kung Fu definitely does look like a really interesting game. It looks fun, actually. Kind of reminds me, like, if Super Smash Bros. And that one dodgeball game that I can't remember, like, can join together and, like, become the game, like, this would be it. Getting good use of the union, right? So, see what the next match is. We have Prosper against Kiwi for the next set on stream. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Does this like character look more like a Hunlao or like a raiding character? Reminds me of one of those two characters with like really big like brim hats in Mortal Kombat. Oh, looks like we got some cooler configurations going out there. Is that a grandfather qualifier being knocked off? I do think it is. Okay, so the stage is set at some sort of clock tower. Both of them looking to figure each other out. Afro Samurai throws the pot yeah. But the pot doesn't shatter. The clay pot's still on the floor. Watch out for that grandfather clock arm, guys. Don't get hit by that. That looks like it could hurt. Oh, Afro Samurai has a clay pot. Those are against the arm of the grandfather clock. Finally is able to stop that swing. But Raiden gets that swing again. They're going to do some serious damage with it. Knocking Afro against the pillar. Afro finds an item. Afro throws it. Raiden picks it back up, looking to use it against him, but no to avail as Afro is able to find a kung fu stick and use that against him. We are fighting Balzac on the bottom of the stage right now, but Raiden's looking like he's going to get knocked out. Tries to throw an item, absolutely nobody home as a recipient. But then Afro's thunder, and Raiden gets knocked out. But Afro is sitting at extremely low health. He has to watch out. He has to be careful. He doesn't get taken out by the grandfather clock arm. I would not want to get hit by that thing, folks. Finds a couple of items, throws it against him. Finds some ninja throwing stars, unable to make any good use of it. Raiden's looking to throw it at him, but the huge grandfather clock is in the way. Finally is able to get it. And finally able to trade some blows with Afro and knock him up and out. To take the clock away. Now Afro's looking to do the exact same thing. And that round ends in a tie, folks. So we are at a 1-1 tie for Afro and Raiden. Raiden knocks Afro up and unable to make anything of that effort. Gains momentum again. Afro looking to go up with some blocks. Raiden knocks Afro absolutely into a wall. Afro briefly stays confused before he's able to regain his mentality and momentum. Dumps over that grandfather clock arm. Afro looking to push it into Raiden, no to it avail. Raiden may want to pick up that pot and try to build or something. Afro found two. Afro tried three. Nope, gets uppercutted in the middle of next move. Continues to do so, continues to get knocked around. Raiden's just standing on the grandfather clock arm, looking to get the better of the exchange, but unable to do so. Afro finally is able to come up and out. He regenerates. And Afro's on the teetering, absolutely teetering right now. Absolutely gets knocked down here, but is able to regenerate with knocks Raiden up and around a bit. Tries to push that pendulum into Raiden and does. Raiden has to run for dear life to try to dodge it. Afro finds the pot. Those are not Raiden. We'll see what comes of this. Raiden tries to punch Afro, but is absolutely just rips there. No to avail. Afro gets that Raiden. And Afro wins that set. 2-1. I do believe the next set is with Crony a good Sunken statue. I'm not terribly sure, guys. Stick around. We will get you this next set on stream shortly. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely having a lot of fun casting this game. gonna lie, that monk-looking character on the pause screen kind of looked like Master Roshi from Dragon Ball Z. It is just dawned on me that there's a mode called Capture the Fish. I wonder what that's about. Anyways, on to this next stream that's on set. We have Afro Samurai against, well, Jet Li. We'll see what comes of this. Jet Li's pushing Afro around on stage. Jet Li gets the better of the exchange. It looks like they're fighting at a couple right now. And Afro's looking, finally able to get the better of the skin and recuperate a little bit. He's smacking with the pot, is unable to make anything out of it. Afro regaining some momentum. Jet's looking to do the same. Jet goes up with a block. Nobody's there. Nothing's there to block. Uh-oh. Afro threw a projectile at him. That damages Jet for a few seconds. Jet's able to recover. Jet's looking to get the upward momentum. Unable to do so. Afro knocks Jet out. First elimination of this game. We'll see what happens here. Jet officially could get back in this. Tries to dodge from Afro, unable to do so successfully. Gets a half off here. We'll see what happens here. Is he able to come back into this match? He is trying to find out where he is at right now. Jet finally is able to throw Afro or unable to make anything. I don't think Afro took damage here. Afro throws Jet back in some favor. Jet knocks, finally able to knock him out. But Jet has to be careful here. He is sitting on a sliver of his feet. And just like that, a jab from Afro knocks him out. So I guess they're going at it again. Afro looking to knock Jet around is able to do so. Jet's trying to find physicality. Jet's absolutely different here. Finally able to connect a few punches with Afro. Let's see what comes of this. Afro throws a pot into Jet. Afro really shatters it. Nothing comes out of it though. Jet's able to return the favor, finds a pot, goes right back into Afro. Jet flooded. Uh-oh. Jet just took the shot to the face. That could not have been pretty. I thought some sort of trophy that just Jet just I do not know what that trophy does, but I know that it does it. Anyway, Jet gets tossed around like by Afro. Afro's looking to regain momentum. They're able to find it. They're looking to go on the offense. They're able to find a little bit of his own. Knocks Afro up and out. Jet Li taking some damage in the process. Doesn't go for a block. Unable to do so. Afro knocks Jet Li around. And Jet Li falls in the middle of the stage. Unable to capitalize. Knocks the pot. Pulls that out. Pot chatter. There's a tip box on the left side of the stage. You see he picks it up and uses it. Afro is able to get it. There's that. It's blocked by Jet there. What a nice block by Jet. They were able to use the characters, unable to do so. Afro let him do that. Afro staying on the attack, and Afro wins their round 2. As it looks like Kiwi has advanced to the winners finals of Ragdoll Kung Fu, our mystery game here tonight. So congratulations are in order to Kiwi. We will bring you this next set on stream shortly here, guys. And for everybody who's tuning in and watching, thanks for tuning in, checking out the stream. And for those of you who are just joining in, this is not typically what we would cast on a week of FTC trainings, but we just simply had more participants for the mystery game than we did any of the other games we're hosting a tournament for. So if you guys are into Street Fighter Tekken 8 or 2XKO, definitely come check us out and sign up for the tournament. We would love to have you and to be up on stage playing on stream. All our streams are on stage. Okay, I don't know who's on stream right now, but we have an Aki looking character, Aki. So, there's Aki versus Jet Li here. Aki looking to land punches, but punches in the wrong direction. Finally able to whip Jet Li into the middle and that's it. Aki looking, Jet rebounder. Finally able to do so. We'll see if anybody picks up that cardinal field. Aki finally does so. Aki looking to knock Jet Li around again. Finally is able to do so. Chases him down. Unable to get any momentum going. Very wise jump by Jet there to dodge it. That Aki's done. But Aki's able to nail him with one into the Aki throws a shuriken into him and knocks him up and out. Jet's able to come back with some sort of strategy here. There's a Kung Fu stick and a mystery box. Let's see what's in the gift box. Oh, nobody decides to pick it up. Jet thought about using the Kung Fu stick, but decided to Jet picks the box up, shadows it against Aki. Aki trying to look for some technology right now, and they're able to find some. Yeah, we are just dancing around, trying to dance out of the way of the obstacles, but unable to do so. There's Aki into the pillar to gain some, at least some aim. Aki's absolutely been all over him all game. After the players are at low health, Aki gets the better of the exchange and wins that round. Wow, that was 2 rounds already? That was quick. Alright, back into it. So, that's getting the better of this really exchange. Knocks Aki around a bit. We'll see what happens here. Aki's finally able to chase him down. Throws him against the pillar there. This is side of the stage, whatever you want to call that, guys. Really knocks her around a bit. She has a weapon. Decides to throw it. Shatters it against the wall. And picks up some points to regain a little bit of health. Really good job by the looking character there. Knocks the LE around a bit. There comes another race. And there's a bolt race. Which bot will they use first? They decide to throw the clay around this. And here comes the bolt race. Some more food for Aki. Aki being very wise and using the food right now. Just absolutely nailing the heck out of those shit. Very good by Aki there. Okay. That Buddha statue is getting nope, Aki decides to use it. I do not know what that statue does, but it seems to generate something or other. Anyway, here comes a Kung Fu stick flying down. We'll see if anybody picks that up to use it. So far, nobody decides to use it yet. Aki is looking to throw the trophy he does. Connects with it. Jet's looking to back able to do so. Gets absolutely blasted by Aki in the corner. And Aki will win that one too. And also we are looking to add more tournaments to our sets and throughout the week. So if you guys have a game you guys want to have a tournament in, come in and we would love to talk to you and we would love to host a tournament. Coming up in November, I'll have to check the dates on it, but if we do have any Splatoon players out there, I do believe we have a Splatoon tournament coming up in the middle of November. Give me 2 seconds to get that date for you guys. Okay, so Super Capital Clash is Saturday, November the 8th, And this Splatoon tournament I was referencing is on Saturday, November the 22nd, it looks like. So that looks like the week before Thanksgiving. We will be hosting that Splatoon tournament here. It will be Splatoon, well, the newest Splatoon that's out. On to this next set, we have Afro Samurai against, well, I'm just gonna call her Aki, because she definitely looks like her. Out of curiosity, I wonder what some of these other game modes are, but we're just focusing on deathmatch for the mystery game sets. We shall see what comes out of this as this round gets ready to go underway. Both of them just out of the middle of a stalemate right now with them trying to figure each other out. Okay, finally Aki is able to use some on the offense a little bit. After able to respond with a couple of jabs of his own, able to get in there, able to find use of the items, has one, Aki has the other one. We will see if they decide to go. Oh, Aki does it, but nobody's home. Nobody's home. Turn now on to 7. Afro able to meet Aki up top. This is a partner feud. Afro hits it, trying to prevent her from using it. Aki able to do so anyway. Aki blocks, but there's no attack going on by Afro, so that was an empty block. Aki tries to play pop, throws it against the wall. There's a statue spawned out now. We will see what that. Statue is just getting knocked around right now. Aki coming up with some very good blocks there. The Baki attack coming in by Afro. We'll see if that weapon gets used, and it does. Afro just puts it on, smacks her in the face with it. That has got to hurt. Aki looking to gain some momentum, but Afro on the verge. Afro just had a head smash against the flank. That couldn't have worked good. I'm gonna leave it not in no more. Aki makes a statue there. Fights there. Comes loose the back from Aki. It throws it, but nobody's home there. After looking to get use of the stick, is able to do so. Looking to gain offensive momentum, but unable to do so. Aki responds. We will see who won that one. It looks like Afro is the winner of that. We will go at it again. Alright, round 2. Here we go. Afro and Aki go right back at it. Both of them are in each other's face. Throws a couple of punches and kicks. Both of them land. Aki getting the better of the physicality of the exchange. Now, Aki throws Afro to Aki into the post. That's not going to feel good. Afro absolutely looks like dodging right now. Just trying to figure out what his strategy is next. But Aki's able to gain back some physicality. Goes on the attack. Afro's able to knock her up and out, but Afro's in trouble here. He's got a half-bar help. We'll see what comes out of this. He is jumping around right now. Trying to figure out where he's at. He's finally able to do so, but too late. Aki's already started the momentum back up. Finds a box, throws that out there. There's a pair of nunchucks on the floor now. We'll see if anybody uses that. Afro picks it up. Tries to throw it. Unable to. Unable to find it. Aki able to return the favor and knock Afro out. Now we'll see if Aki's able to make use of the nunchuck. But Afro throws an item of his own. There's a box of food on the floor. We'll see if anybody picks it up and uses it. That, from my understanding, that does generate some help. Aki very wisely does. It looks like she could use some food for his help. Picks up the nunchuck. Isn't able to get any use out of it though. She's swinging it the wrong way. Afro's not there. Afro throws the pot, shatters it. Nobody home. There's a pot of food on the floor. Aki picks that up and regains more help. Afro throws her, knocks the kung fu stick out of her hand. Looking to use it on his own now. He's able to throw it to generate some offense. We'll see what happens here. Op is just sitting at the side of the stage, and that match will result in a tie. It is a 1-1 tie right now, guys. Oh. Alright, we'll see what matches next on screen. We're just gonna run with it, guys. There's a reset taking place on screen for mystery. We will see what the stage selection is. The stage will be Staring Forest. It seems like. Very interesting name for a stage. Okay. Getting set up here. Not too many character selections. Player 2 locks in Raiden. Player 1's gonna lock in Afro Samurai. Afro's looking like the popular pick for these matches. Oh, there goes Master Roshi at the bottom of the screen again. This match is getting set to get underway. Both of them looking to figure each other out in the early going. Afro able to pick Raiden up for a little bit of damage. Raiden's looking to generate some offense of his own. So far, unable to fight. Oh, knocks Afro around a bit. Afro almost hits the side of the stage. That could have left a mark. But Afro able to recover as well. He makes him and throws him against the side of the stage anyway. That's not going to feel good. Raiden finds a way to use it. I do not know what that regenerates, but he finds another spot and goes with that Afro. He's able to connect with it. He looks to knock Afro out here. Is able to do so. This round goes to Raiden. We'll see what comes out in the second round. Raiden immediately tries to find a fine and throws it against Afro, but Afro ducks, so Shadow hits the side of the stage. Afro able to find one and use it against Raiden, smacks him dead in the face. That's going to hurt. Afro has short control. Watch out, Raiden. Those maybe come at you. Oh, Raiden is able to gain the and pick them up and use them against Afro himself. Here's another item now. Raiden goes at. Afro blocks very wisely. Raiden goes him against the side of the stage and picks the trophy up and smacks Afro in the head with it to win that one. Alright, match 2 of Afro Samurai versus Raiden. Raiden getting off the offensive early on. Afro bouncing right back and giving it right back to Raiden. Feel like a butterfly, sting like a bee, but I'm sorry, Afro. When you can't see. Apparently you're going the wrong way. Afro tries to throw something with the Raiden, but unable to do it, unable to find it. Raiden really wisely dumps under the platform. Can't take any damage there. Unable to knock Afro over. Afro is blocking the onslaught from Raiden right now. Raiden's just keeping the pressure on. We'll see where this goes. Knocks Afro Samurai up. Oh, just kicks him in the face, and that's it for Raiden. I mean, that's all Afro. That's the fate. Finds a pair of nunchucks sitting under it. We'll see if that comes into play. Looking at his zone. Afro very wisely jumps out of the way, looking to knock Raiden against the stage. Unable to do so. Uses the nunchucks against him instead. Raiden now using the nunchucks right back at Afro. Knocks Afro against the stage. We'll see what happens here. Raiden has the nunchuck, throws it against Afro, and uppercuts him to win that round. Raiden looking absolutely formidable in this match. And that is the set, I believe. Poor Afro, just lying there looking absolutely lost right now. Kiwiceom is trying to still figure out who he's going to face. So I do believe it will be the winner of this is going up against Puffy, if I'm not mistaken, but stay tuned and we'll give you the definitive matches here in a second as the both players prepare to take the stage. I believe that was SixyFiveOhSeven and Steel Grip on stage just now, but soon to be corrected if I'm wrong. But we believe the next set on stage should be the winner of that against Fluffy, and whoever wins against. I mean, that could have been Seiko against Uncountry, but we'll see what set that was as they update it here. And actually, in my honest opinion, this is all the makings of like another Super Smash Brothers game. I mean, with like a little, they could like add a little more to it to make it run like Smash, but it's an absolute fun game nonetheless from what I'm seeing. So, congratulations to the Raiden character for taking that set, by the way. And we will get this next set on the way. This next set looks to be SixyFiveOhSeven and Steel Grip. In any event, I'm just gonna keep casting whatever's on the screen. Hopefully I'll get the name of these players right, but we'll just kind of wing it as we go here. Alright, back to character select. Player 2 picks Jetly. Player 1 picks Aki. For all of vanity's sake, some of these characters do look like characters out of other out of other fighting games. I don't know, this Jet Li character does kind of look like Martial Law or Flavor Long from Tekken 8. All intents and purposes, I'll call him Jet Li. And Jet looks for an object, throws it, unable to find anybody, nobody home. Aki's able to pick Jet up, so smacks him and throws him into the pot. He takes a ton of damage. He's about to get knocked out here. We'll see if he's able to recover. Very wisely dodging the attacks right now. Aki goes a fire into him, and there goes that round. We'll see what happens here. Jet looking to battle back into this. Takes a pot to the face bomb. Ouch, that has got to hurt. Aki coming back with some offense of her own. But Jet's trying to find a way to come back into this match. He is absolutely looking dazed and confused by now. Aki tosses him up to the other platform, unable to do so. Jet is finally able to generate some offense. Aki comes in and goes it at Jet, to no to an avail, and Jet ducks. And this is Jet looking for some offense, is able to get it, goes into a twist stick into her. Is able to connect with that, and knocks Aki up and out to take that one, I do believe. See what happens here. Aki and Jet meet back at the stage. Jet looking to shatter a pot at Aki, but misses her completely, and then she shatters on the stage. Aki able to use a projectile and throw that in though, and connects with it. Aki to the next with another projectile and connects with a kick overturn nunchucks on the bottom of it. Jet Li looking to get some use out of the throwing stars. They were able to land one, but not the other. We'll see what happens here, guys. Jet Li is able to knock Aki up and out to win that round. We'll see if there's another match gonna go on here. Oh no, the more I look at it, it does kind of look like martial law now. Anyways, match 2 underway, I believe. Jet Li and Aki going right back into it. Both of them looking for punches, but don't find any, don't land any. Jet's able to finally get the better of the physical exchange. Knocks Aki around. Aki's pinned against the pillar right now. Can she get out? Can she get out and does? Finds a pot. Those are that Jet unable to do so. Jet's with a second one though. Throws Jet onto the other platform. Jet swinging from an object of some sort. It looks like a full hand out of the spear or the temple, I believe the stage is called Scene. That was like some sort of sense. Trying to find some use out of the computer things, unable to do so. Okay, so I think the plan for us is a swimming pool. We will see if anybody uses the computer. That looks like it could be helpful. Aki decides to go for the dude and is able to regenerate some health doing it. Jet's looking absolutely dazed and confused. Gets only chases her back down. No two in the veil. Aki wins that set. So this one goes 2-0 for Aki looking character. We are in for another round. Aki landing some punching kicks and punching with each and every single one of them. Jet has absolutely zero response for her right now. He's just looking to get up and out of the way. Tries to use the item, but Aki beats him to his first. Uses it against him. Is able to connect. Both of them are throwing wild punches and none of them are connecting. Finally, Jet's able to connect with a few. We will see what happens here. Brings off the ropes. Right into a pot. Oh, pot. Very good use of a projectile by Aki there to throw that into him as he's swinging off the pillar. We'll see if those come into play. Those don't have to come into play yet, as Aki's able to knock Jet out without using it. We'll see if they come into play now. They still can't come into play. Jet connects with one. This is the second one. Does Jet decide to throw more? Oh no, he can't because Aki is knocked out, guys. Aki comes back and just starts without an absolute vengeance. Throwing a flurry of punches and kicks at Jet. Jet picks her up. Hasn't done anything with her, just clearing her around right now. Finally throws her across the stage. Has a gift box, throws it down to the stage and it shatters. Aki very wisely picks it up and throws it against Jet. Shatters against Jet. Aki throws Jet into the side of the stage. Jet takes a huge amount of damage. And Aki wins that set. We have to... we're gonna come up with a name for this character. I don't know too many characters with chopsticks in their hair though for fighting games. So if you guys don't know any, hit me up. You know, definitely let me know. I'm also curious to see if any of our viewers play Ragdoll Kung Fu. I'm not sure if this game is out for any platform, but it is being the contestants are playing it via PS5. It looks like this set's going to take place on Village. If they lock in Village, that's where the set will take place. Okay, so we're set for a death match on Village. It seems. Getting the settings set up. The score limits first to 2. Player 1's in. Player 2's in. So we have Aki against, well, Afro. They had a Master Roshi at the bottom of the screen again. No, I think it would be pretty cool if they put him in the game. I wonder what Master Roshi's attacks would be. It'd be interesting to see if they do more with this game. I do like where the devs have started with it so far. Looks like Aki getting the better of these games from the time being, but Aki responded running with some offensive flurries and punching kicks of her own. Able to find some Afro, throws a pot into Aki. That's gonna hurt. Continues the offensive onslaught. Aki's running for dear life. Afrojack catches up, has her pinned into a corner. Aki's able to recover it. Oh, Afrojack knocks her out. In response, we will see what comes out of Aki here. She has to generate some sort of offense. Unable to do so thus far, the Seaweed is able to do so now. Throws a pot into Afro Samurai and knocks him up and out. So Afro response, they're right back into it. So, punches and kicks with each other. Slams the pot into her, we'll see what happens here. Aki throws the Afrojack into the side of the stage to create some space, able to do so, connects with the pot. Afro looking to generate some offense of his own, tries to find a pot, unable to do so. Throws a flurry of punching kicks at Aki and knocks her up and out. And takes that round. Very good job, Afro. See what happens here. Afro looking for some punches and kicks. Aki's able to come up with some of her. Afro's looking to block the offensive onslaught by Aki right now. Unable to do so. Not blocking. Aki able to generate some offense now. Look at Afro. You're in trouble. Pinned him against the wall. Unable to make anything out of it. Lands a couple of kicks. Afro looking to return the favor. Is able to do so. Uppercuts her. She's up. And almost out, but not quite yet. Okay, Afro threw an item into her. She's knocked out now. We'll see if Aki's able to recover here. Afro's absolutely sitting on the sliver of health, but it remains to be seen what happens. Aki knocks him back out. Let's see what happens here. Trading punching kicks at the bottom of the stage. Afro decides to block. Aki's just running around trying to create space. Has a box in her hand, throws it, goes to her in the middle. Afro picks up the shurikens, throwing them wildly. Finally is able to connect with one of them. Aki is just running and trying to dodge each and every single one of them. Aki finds a partner. Look at Afro Samurai, but what a block by him. And Afro takes this round. Very good job by Afro here. And it definitely looks like, I don't know. This Afro Samurai character kind of does look a little bit like Sam Jackson. I could be wrong. Next set to get on the way on stream here shortly. I think it's going to be Fluffy against the weather of Seiko and Unkempt Statue. I think Unkempt Statue and Seiko are going at it right now. They seem to be going so. So, if I'm correct, the loser of Unkempt Statue and Seiko would go on to play full... I'm sorry. The winner of Seiko and Unkempt Statue will go to play Prosper. The winner of that will go to play Kiwi. Okay, I'm seeing where this is at now. The winner, so the winner's final, the winner of the winner's final against Kiwi and the winner of Seiko and Unkempt will play each other. And Fluffy will be playing the loser of whoever plays Prosper from this next set. While we are waiting for this next set to get underway, just to recap, if you're just joining us on stream, welcome. I'm your host for this week's FGC tournament, Mudkip. And again, I would like to reiterate, this isn't our typical stream for our FGC tournaments. But this game just generated more contestants than games we had tournaments for, such as Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, or 2XKO. So if you guys play any of those games, 2XKO, Street Fighter 6, or Tekken 8, we would love to have you come on out. We are here every single Thursday. Friendlies start at 6. Join the Discord. Some people from the FGC community, sometimes they go get dinner at a nearby restaurant. It's a really good time. You know, everybody helps everybody out here, and we all just like pull for each other as a community. And shout out to Fluffy and Andre for letting me come help cast. This is one of those extremely like fun / more interesting games to cast. Like, I don't know, it definitely feels genuine because we're casting a game that maybe nobody else has. Maybe other people have casted I'm sorry, I almost said Street Fighter Ragdoll. I'm terribly sorry, guys. I meant to say Ragdoll Kung Fu. I got Street Fighter on the brain. I mean, to the which, a lot of these characters do look like fighting characters from other games. All the characters aside from this Afro Samurai looking one here. But it brings me great joy to see that they're bringing more like battle royale type of like fighting games into the mix. And if you guys tuned into the Super Smash Brothers stream on Monday, I did go into some sort of mention about how some people don't think that Smash Brothers is an actual fighting game, but because of all the like items, and there's like a smash ball you can use that like gives each and every single different character a certain different power. But I mean, at least to me it is fun though. I just play casually. I don't take any of the games I play like at a competitive level, but I don't know, sometimes I kind of miss the tournament camaraderie, so I might have to come check out one of these tournaments. Okay, it seems like we're going to have our next set underway. Let's just check this bracket and see who is playing. It looks like we have Seiko and Wasp. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. So we have Aki against Afro Samurai. Aki wasn't using physical offense to start, but unable to find them. Afro was able to get some going. Player 1 is taking a decent amount of damage, so they have to be careful here. I do believe Afro is cleared. Okay, so Aki's taking a significant amount of damage. We'll see if she's able to come up with some sort of strategy to win this one. Afro's able to get some sort of use out of that projectile there. Like a statue of somebody. There's some heal on for it. Afro can benefit from that, but Afro picks it up to regenerate himself instead. Right into round 2, Afro throws Aki in under the pendulum. Aki steals back up to get to right back down by that pendulum there. We'll see what happens here. Afro pokes Aki with a Kung Fu stick. He's able to briefly poke her and get some sort of momentum going. Afro looking to go on the offense. He's able to do so thus far. We're both trading for your punches and kicks before Afro finally gets the better of the exchange there. On to round number 2. There's a there. We'll see if that gets put into play again. Afro starts tilting that. Aki punches the pendulum. The pendulum now looks like it's about to go in full swing. Afro throws Aki into the pendulum. Uh-oh. Aki looking to get use out of a weapon here. Finds Afro, knocks Afro into the pendulum and that. Pendulum knocks it back into the fight. Talking about bad luck there. Afro looks to jump, gets knocked around by the pendulum. Looks like Aki and the pendulum are attacking Afro right now. Afro on the ropes. Afro able to generate some offense in space. We'll see what happens here. Throws Aki into the pendulum, but nothing happens there. Blasts Aki with a fly. Takes that round. We'll see what happens here. Generates some offense. Throws a flurry of punches and kicks. Knocks them off. Aki trades in some of them. We'll see if Aki's able to knock Afro out here. Afro has to watch out for that pendulum. The pendulum comes back and smacks him on the back of the head. That cannot feel good. We'll see what happens here. Afro looking to generate some offense, able to do so. Goes Aki under the pendulum. Aki swings the pendulum and hits Afro, but is unable to do anything. Afro, watch out there. Afro finally able to goad Aki into making a mistake and finally capitalizing on it. Aki looking to throw any weapon she can get her hands on that Afro right now, but unable to connect. Finally connects with some punches and kicks. Afro returning the favor and lands some of his own. That's right in on stage. We're almost out of time, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we will see who wins this one. This one goes to Afro after he's repetitively knocked on the head by the pendulum there. Alright, on to this next round. Afro looking to get the pendulum going. Is able to. Aki very wisely jumps on top of it. Swings towards Afro, but Afro able to meet her in the middle. Afro has her picked up and throws her under it. Throws her item at her. Throws what looks like the base at her. Is able to connect. Afro finds another base, throws it, but doesn't find anybody. Nobody home for that base. Afro has a statue in his hand. We'll see if he throws it. He does. Afro throws it. Afro throws off against that pendulum again. Watch out for that pendulum. That pendulum is going there from the middle there. Looking like a favorite object to use in this game. They're playing dodgeball with objects right now. Afro has a Kung Fu stick where he'd be able to use that, and he does. He connects against Aki with it. He hits Aki with it again. Aki is able to uppercut him onto the platform to create some space. Also, both of them have an item. Afro throws his first, Aki throws his next. Both of them connect with each other. Afro looking like he is on the ropes right now. He is taking a significant amount of damage. And that's very well. Aki's able to finally knock him out. Afro throws a Kung Fu stick into him. Afro uppercuts him. Afro uppercuts her. She lands on top of the bed. Is able to recover. Afro throws a flurry of punches and kicks and knocks Aki right back up and out. It seems like Afro is your winner of that round. You know, it would be very interesting if we had a Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero tournament cast one day. I mean, it's just an idea. And if any of you are watching into the stream, feel free to comment on what fighting games you guys are into, and check out the Outer Limits on Discord and stay up to date on when we have our tournaments and just when people are looking for casuals. And if you guys are just tuning into the stream, welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown, featured by the Outer Limits and Asher. I'm your host for tonight, Tip. We have this next set underway. The game being played on stream right now is called Ragdoll Kung Fu. I messed up and said Street Fighter Kung Fu earlier, but honestly, it may as well be called that because some of these characters do look like characters out of Street Fighter or Tekken. Alright, we have this Nina looking character going up against Afro right now. Nina looking to get the better of the team is able to do so. Afro finds a pot, throws it against the tree though. That's not gonna do him any good. Nina's trying to look for some offensive plays. There's a flurry of punches and kicks, connects with Afro. There's on the floor right now. We'll see if Afro uses. There's a box of food on the floor right now. We'll see if somebody picks that up and uses it. Afro looking like he can use it, and he does generate some help there. But now Nina's looking like she's taking a lot of damage. Afro uppercuts her and there. Tries to pick up the base and use it. More to no avail. Nina responds with a flurry of punches and kicks of her own. Is able to knock Afro up and out of that. Very good job, Nina. Afro able to respond and do the same thing right back to Nina now. Afro returning with some offensive flurries of his own, punches and kicks. Uppercuts Nina, not able to get anything out of it. Tries to pick up some shurikens. But Nina is able to block each and every single one of them. Nina able to generate some offense. Chases Afro down. No Nina there. Takes a Kung Fu stick to her face for her efforts there. That's not going to do good either. Afro just getting knocked out. That basically smacked Afro right on the head. That could not have felt good either. Afro looking to generate some offense, unable to do so thus far. Nina getting the better of that offensive exchange. As Kiwiceom misses each and every single one of them, but it doesn't matter. She uppercuts Afro onto the upper platform. Afro able to respond and do the exact same thing. Nina's looking like she's going to lose this round, and no, it is a tie. So we will see what happens this next round. It's 1-1 to Afro and Nina right now. So we'll see what comes out of this next match. I'm gonna call those swinging things hard. I wonder if you can swing off of them. Both of them looking to get the offense started early. Afro getting the better of the exchange. Nina looking to run around and duck and dodge is able to do so, but Afro's right on her tail, returns the offensive those are flurry of punches and kicks. Is able to land Nina with it. Nina's finally able to throw Afro to create some space. And Afro looking to go right back on the offensive, but Nina's not going to take that line down. Nina picks up the face, throws it at Afro blocks. Kicks Afro, able to knock him up and out. We'll see what happens here. Nina's trying to make use of the shield. Is able to do so, but very wise of Afro to block all the projectile attacks. There's a gold vase on the floor. We'll see if anybody uses it. Afro has it picked up. Afro throws it. That is on the floor. Picks up and uses whatever item just spawned out of that there. There's now the confusion of it. Nina picks up the vase and chucks it out the side of the stage. He hits the platform. Picks a few vases and shatters it on the side of the stage of the platform. We'll see what happens here. Afro picks up the shurikens and uses it against Nina for leverage. He's able to do so. Nina is knocked up and out there. Let's see what comes of this. Nina's looking to go back on the offensive fury. But Afro's not going to let her. On platform right now, Afro is able to do so. Finally able to throw a flurry of punches and kicks and knocks Afro up and out. So that round goes to Nina. Or at least a Nina looking character. I do believe that was Fluffy against Seiko. Yep. So we have Kiwiceom and Seiko for the grand finals. And that's going to take place on stream next. Alright, now I get to channel my inner Bruce Buffer and do this. And now it's time for your featured main event of the evening. In the blue corner, we have Kiwiceom. In the red corner, coming out of the losers bracket, we have Seiko. Let's get ready to rumble! I have always wanted to do that. I didn't quite see the stage selection, but the time limit set to 2 minutes. And we are ready to get this final match underway. It looks like we have Kiwi on the Nina looking character, and Seiko's going to pick Afro Samurai. For all intents and purposes, this final match is underway. Round 1, here we go. We will see what happens here and who comes out on top. Alright, trying to find the offense here. Nobody's able to tell anything going thus far. Nina finally is able to respond with an offensive play and connects with it. Finds a base on it. We'll see if anybody uses that to their advantage. Afro has it up. But nobody home for that base. Afro just picked up some sort of item and used it. Uppercuts Nina. Nina is looking to regain control right now, but unable to do so. He's looking for an item of some sort. Unable to find one. Instead, knocks Afro around a bit. Uppercuts Afro. Finally able to pull the nunchucks away from him. Knocks Afro up and down for round 1. Or to win that match anyway. Let's see what happens here in this next one. Afro responds. Looking to throw the base into Nina, but Nina very wisely dodges out of the way. Picks up the nunchuck. We'll see if that comes into play. Goes into Nina, but Nina blocks. Uppercuts Afro. Afro's keeping on the ropes right now. He has to be careful. He's taking a lot of damage. So, he throws a kung stick into her, smacks her with it. Nina's now taking a lot of damage, so he has to be careful too. After landing a flurry of punches and kicks, those are base. Nina blocks. Base shatters on impact. Finds another base to throw at Nina. Nina, after really gets knocked out by that. We will see what comes next. Afro has a two stick in the field. We will see what happens here. Absolutely nothing as Nina's able to get a flurry of offense going. But Afro has a ball in his hand. Afro has a kung fu stick in his hand. Throws both. And that match ends in a tie. So we will go to this next match. Very good job by both of these players right now. Alright, they meet after all the time. And here they go. Both of them trading flurry of offense. Afro looking to block some of Nina's attacks is able to do so. Nina looked like she was about to get knocked into the middle and up century there, but able to recover. Finds a base, will he use it? Nina jumps and Afro absolutely connects with that base there. That's going to leave a mark tomorrow. We'll see what happens here. Afro places Nina down. Nina unable to do anything right now. She's looking to just stay alive in this match. But Afro's not going to let that happen. Out on her tail, finds a base, stalls it, come next. There's another base that Nina picks Afro into it. But unable to make anything out of it as Afro is able to knock her up and out. Afro picks her up, throws her against the side of the stage. Nina looking to get some offense going, but Afro just blocks the offensive play by Nina. Nina's able to finally knock Afro up against the side of the stage and knock him out. And we will see what comes out of this. Afro gets a base, finds nobody. Nina out of the way. Nino's trying to get some offense going. He's able to do so. Afro throws the base and misses it with a complete. Nobody home returns that base to center. Oh, Afro makes good use out of this one. Throws it into Nino, but Nino blocks. Nino got through. Nino regenerates. Nino's looking for some offense. He's able to find some. Oh, Afro's able to get the better of that exchange. Picks the base up, throws it. Gets out of the way. Nino knocks Afro up and out. And I do believe Nino won that round. So we will go into this next match. Can Afro recover? Afro looking for Nino up in the early round. Nino hits the side of the house. Ouch. That's going to hurt. Nino is trying to block her. Afro's not attacking her. I don't know why she's blocking her. Tried to trade some offense there. For nothing to do. After getting the better of that offensive experience. Going right back into it again. Nino able to throw a couple of punches with, but Afro's able to block a few. Nino's able to grab some food. There's a kickbox on the floor. Still on the floor. Still hasn't gotten picked up in use. Afro uses it. Throws it into the face. Niners both the box and the face. And shurikens spawn out of that. So Afro's looking to use the shurikens. There's still a statue on the floor here, guys. We'll see if anybody picks it up. Oh, Afro just picked her up and threw her into the side of the house. That's not going to feel good. The statue got into her. Nino's able to knock Afro out, though. We'll see what happens next. Afro responds with a flurry of offense. Finds the path and knocks it open, and Afro wins that round. I believe this is the last match of this. I bet I could be wrong. I do believe it is close on the fight, but both of them trading in offensive flurry and really going. After getting the better of the exchange, Nino responds with a flurry of offense of her own. She was able to connect a few punches against Afro. Afro very wisely picks up the shuriken, throws it into Nino. Nino gets knocked up and out. Buck stays then confused, responds. Afro tries to pick up a base and throw it against her, but the base shatters on impact as she's able to block. Nino has a gift, so hard block. Tries to throw it into Afro. Afro blocks. Nino with some bigger shurikens. Mine in the inside of those as Afro just very wisely ducks out of the way. Nino picks her up some regeneration help. Able to get an offense going against Afro. Let's see if Afro picks up and uses the box. Tries to throw some shurikens into Nino. Nino picks him up, looking to use some shurikens of her own and hit Afro with it. She does. She throws it, but Afro blocks. Nobody home and no damage taken by Afro. The very wise job. Afro throws a base at her. Shatters on the back. Afro throws a point box at her. Shatters on the back. Afro wins by throwing a pair of nunchucks right at her face. Good morning, good evening, and good night, Nina Williams. Your winner of that set is Afro. I do believe